All right, welcome to Chargers. For today, we are going to do, I don't know if it's the Frappier, I don't know how to say it, Frappier, right? This is his, a gist of his protocol here. But basically, this is training, targeting, center of gravity, change in center of gravity is essentially what they're getting at. But they have a grid, right? So we've got 4 boxes for this one. This is the most basic one. And the bottom left is a 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it's a simple enough pattern. Now, there's also a 6-inch barrier that I made it pretty quick and cheap out of wood. I made it so that if I hit it by mistake, hopefully it will fall instead of me, but there's no guarantees on that one, so we'll find out. Maybe you'll get a laugh while we're doing this. But take a second, find yourself a little grid. The actual setup is 2 pieces of tape, 48 inches by 48 inches, so we're literally looking at a 4x4 section of ground. If you can just lay tape down, you can do it that way. If you find crack in the floor where you can jump around where it's stable, unfortunately tape doesn't stick to dirt, so this is what I have. But I'll tell you what the sequence is on our break. I've never done this one before, so this is going to be interesting. Hopefully I don't look too silly while I'm doing it. Basically what you want to do, if you're counting repetitions, which I forgot a piece of paper, if you're counting your repetitions, what you're going to do is, if it's 1, 2, 3, when you return back to 1, you are going to count that as 1 complete repetition, okay? So it might take you a second to get used to. If you need to watch the video, see what I'm doing, and then go back, that's fine. Pause the video as well to actually get yourself set up in the correct area, and then just hit play, follow along. There was no talk, I couldn't find it in the book I was reading, about rest periods. So typically the least that you would want to do is 1 to 1 for rest. So for the first 4, it's going to be both legs. We're going to be doing 20 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of work, well, work then rest, and then single leg, 10-10, and then both legs over that barrier for the last 2, and that's going to be 10-10 as well. So it doesn't sound like it's supposed to be the hardest workout, but when I was just kind of practicing to see if the board would fit, I almost already knocked myself over a couple of times. So without further ado, I'm gonna get it started. All right, so the first one is 2 feet, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, back and forth. Listen for the sound that I have muted. It's not gonna work that way. Okay. I'm not cutting that out. Here we go. 3 seconds. Listen for the sound this time. Okay, that's pretty good. Next one is going to be 1, 2, 3, and then return back to 1. So same thing. Now we're going around it that way. That felt a lot longer than I was expecting. All right, here we go. 2, 1. There we go. That's getting there. Now, if you're actually following the protocol, if you step on the line, that rep doesn't count, but don't worry about that. Next one is 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. Here we go. This is fun. I'm almost tripping the whole time. Next one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep going in the square. 5 seconds. right, so those are all the two-legged ones. I'm gonna pause between each one of the groupings just to get a drink. Next ones are gonna be single foot, single foot, I'm gonna do left foot, right foot, but you do the numbers the same. So 13 more seconds. I'm doing left foot first if you want to follow, but all we're doing is 1, 2. It's gonna be fun. Next one, right foot. Okay, this one is going to be 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay, opposite foot. One, 3. Got a few of those that wouldn't count. Whoops. Opposite foot. But like I said, I never tried this before. So hopefully, this is the worst I ever do. Four, 2, 4, 2. Oh my God. Same thing, opposite foot. I hope this is the worst I ever do. Okay, it's the end of the single foot. Next thing we're gonna have is both feet over the barrier. If you didn't happen to make a 6-inch barrier before the video, just take sandals, shoes, something you can jump over safely if you want to add that in. First one is 1, 2. We're doing both of these on both feet, and we are done. All right. So something got mixed up. We'll check and see. Ready, and oh, well, I gave myself 20 seconds of break in between each one. I didn't need to pause it. That first one seemed long last time. Here we go. Okay. Between 1 and 4, this is the last one. We can come on back to camera. done. That's it. Good Wednesday.